So we finally got some spoilers for Boruto chapter 69, and while it's not a lot, I do think that it's something we can work with and gather some things from if we take a look into it. So let's do just that. So we got two things. We got the cover page for the chapter, and we also got the title, which is titled Captivated, which is pretty interesting. Now the reason why I say this is interesting is because the word captivated, and we can kind of guess what that's in reference to, because we know Eida's ability where she's able to like take control of someone or influence their behavior. I don't think it's taking control, because Code still has free will. He can still do certain things. It's just that he can't harm Eida, because when he tries to hurt her, it's like it prevents him from executing the act, but he can like try to execute the act, but he can't like fully go through with the plan. So I think it's an ability that really prevents people from hurting her, but it doesn't prevent them from doing things they want to do outside of that, you know? So if Code wants, let's say, kill Kawaki, he can do so, because she has to constantly tell him, I need Kawaki, don't hurt him, don't do these things. It's like she can't force him to not do these things, which kind of proves that the ability doesn't like control someone. It just prevents them from hurting her specifically. And I think that's what's gonna happen here. I think Eida is going to prevent Delta from doing any harm to her body, similar to what she did to Code. Now the interesting thing I want to understand about Eida's abilities, if because of this love that they feel towards Eida, this infatuation, I think that's the word, I don't know, or captivation, they're captivated by Eida, which is why I think that the title is really interesting, because it kind of alludes to Eida's ability, because that's what Code is. He's captivated by Eida. So I think if the ability plays out in a way where Eida is able to, like, because of this captivation, because of this love they feel towards her, even though it's fake, or even though they are aware that it's fake, it's just that they feel it towards her. What if the ability also like persuades them to do things in her favor? So we know she can't like force anyone to do anything. Like she has to like, okay, constantly tell Code, okay, don't do this, don't do that. Why did you do this when I told you not to? Or why did you do this when I didn't tell you to? Like she's having these conversations, because if she had the ability, she wouldn't need to have those conversations. Then Cole would just do everything she wants him to do according to plan. So obviously the ability doesn't like force people to do things against their will. Well, outside of the fact that they can't like physically harm Eida. So what if the ability does like persuade them to do things in her favor, but it doesn't force them, right? So let's say in a scenario where Delta is trying to attack Eida, but she's physically unable to do so. But because of this ability, Eida is also able to persuade Delta to attack Amado, or attack Shikamaru, or attack Boruto, or anybody who's there. So I wonder if the ability works in that way, because it makes her heavily like persuasive to anybody who's affected. But if you can resist her to a certain degree, then you can like disobey her, right? But let's say it's somebody weak-minded or somebody easily controlled, then maybe the ability is able to persuade them to do things in Eida's favor. It would be pretty interesting to see how that plays out. So I'm looking forward to it. But it's kind of weird, because I think Eida mentioned how she explained the abilities, that she can't control Otsutsukis or people related to her, right? So she can control humans and so forth and so forth. Now the interesting thing about Delta is that Delta is not a human, and she's not an Otsutsuki. She's an android. Now she does have a human consciousness, which is pretty weird. And to be honest, we don't even know if the consciousness is human. It could be something manufactured by Amado. We don't know, but let's assume the consciousness itself is human, but Eida's body is not. It's an android, because we saw 3 copies of Eida. It's like robot bodies that houses this consciousness that is stored in the flying robot. So it's kind of weird that the ability would work on Delta and she's an android. So it's kind of weird, but you know, they can say, okay, cool, you know, it can work on androids and cyborgs or whatever, it just can't work on Otsutskis and family members, because that's basically what they said. But you just assume that it wouldn't work on robots because they're not like human, you know. But yeah, they can make it work, and I wouldn't have much of a problem with it, but it would be just pretty weird. But yeah, now I have one slight problem with this thing, because like it would be kind of like weird or kind of anticlimactic to see this happen, because because I think everybody wanted to see like Delta fight Eida. They wanted to see Delta fight on the good side to see what she's really capable of, right? So it's kind of weird to see them just like flip that, and Delta is now on Eida's side or whatever, right? She's not gonna fight Eida. Who is she gonna fight? She's gonna fight Boruto. Maybe Boruto comes in, maybe Kawaki comes in, maybe Naruto comes in. We don't know. But it's kind of weird because people like to scale like the original Delta towards 6 paths Naruto. I personally don't believe that's the case. I do believe that he was holding back in that fight. But even if you believe that they scaled, then this Delta should be above the current Naruto who doesn't have Kurama. And if you also believe that this Delta is somehow stronger than the original Delta, then she should be way above 6 paths Naruto. So the scaling is kind of wonky if they go that route, but I want to see how it plays out, which is why I wish we got some more spoilers. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So I'm gonna look out for more spoilers today, but Abdul did post on Twitter that we might not get any, and Abdul is the guy who gives us this information going forward because OD has been on break or on vacation. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, Abdul has been providing information to us, and he explained that they can't get it right now because the store that got the information didn't get it this month. So I don't think we're gonna get any more, but you know, who knows, maybe something works out later today and we get some more information and we can do the spoiler video. But it's kind of redundant since the chapter is gonna be posted by 10 a.m. tomorrow, so you know, you don't necessarily need to read the spoilers. Just go to sleep, bro. It's like what, 10 a.m. right now, you know, we might get the spoiler by 6 p.m. you know. At that point, bro, just go watch a movie, then go to sleep, wake up tomorrow and you have the chapter itself. So it's not necessary to read like the spoilers, but you know, I'm gonna post the video if the spoilers do come out. So if you want to watch the spoilers, you can, because the video will be there. But if you don't get a video, that means no more spoilers. So yeah, overall I have like high expectations for this chapter. I didn't do like a predictions video, so I might as well just do it right now. I do have high expectations for this chapter, but I hope it's more exposition than action, because like we've had a lot of action, you know, in the past few chapters. I don't mind it slowing down, not slowing down like slowing down the pace and just make everything like boring or whatever. Not that type of slowing down, you know. I just want to see like get more information on the lore. I like lore chapters because when we get lore chapters, I get to create more theories, you know, I get to think, you know, and it's way better than just, oh, power scaling, this character is now stronger than that character, whatever, you know. I like the lore chapters way more because you get more information on the series itself, which does aid in power scaling as well, if you think about it. And we also get more information on where these characters came from and yada yada yada, how they were created. And that's what I'd really like to know. I hope this chapter goes into like these cyborgs and how did Amado create these cyborgs, how did he recreate this new version of Delta. Give us some more information on Eida, what's going on with her and what's going on with Damon. I want to see more lore. I want to know more about these characters. I want to know more about the series than just fighting, because the fighting is just a moment, right? These lore chapters last forever. They change the series, and that's what I want to see. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope they do it, and yeah, that's just what I want to see. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see like a versus battle chapter, Eida versus Delta or whatever? Or do you guys rather like the lore type? Let us get some more information, then they can maybe kick off the fight in the last 2 pages or whatever, you know. I think that would be more interesting. That's just me though. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Drop a like if you like the video, subscribe for more Boruto content and more Boruto chapter reviews and chapter spoiler reviews. And also I'm gonna start doing Kaiju number 8 like spoiler drops and review videos and theory videos as well, because I think that series is gonna be the next best thing. It's really good. I think you guys should check it out, and stay tuned for more Jujutsu Kaisen videos as well. But with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Peace out.